Here's everything that is new in the 2.7 update of Hello Kitty Island Adventure on Apple Arcade. For now, this is only on Apple Arcade, but this will probably be contained, most of it except City Town, in the CU3 update in Steam and Switch that is announced for some time in the fall. Okay, so on this update, we have two new events. One is the Sunshine Celebration that starts now until the 14th of July, and the other one is going to be the Friendship Festival that will start maybe in a couple of weeks. Then we have a new visitor for Let's Go, that is Tsunoda, and she's a traveling visitor, and when she's here, you will have a quest with her apparently, but she's not traveling at least this week. Then this update has tons of quality of life updates. First of all, you'll have some tabs that will help you pick what you want faster in the crafting bench, when gifting characters, and also in the new event stand. And you have now all the past clothing and furniture inside of the event bench, and you don't need to go off just one in rotation into Sam and My Melody, which is really cool. But then also you have this new thing that is a blue dot to tell you when something is new and that you have not had it in your inventory yet. You have now a fast travel to your cabin. That is the first thing on the map. I'm not sure it's the best thing to put here on the map because I never go to my cabin that often, and I go to the seaside resort more often, but that's fine. At least we have now to our cabin. I also picked my cabin that was close to another fast travel for this, so maybe I can change cabins now? I don't know. Also, you can now see all the Gudetamas again. By default they will be on, and so when you get super close you'll see a check mark if you have seen it, and once you have seen all the 52 Top Hats Gudetamas, you'll also start seeing them in the wild. But this is something that you can toggle off in the menu of options if that annoys you as much as it did me. So you can get rid of all the Gudetamas on the map again, but if you want to see them again just because they're fun, there you go. Another quality of life update is when you actually cook or craft, instead of showing you the item and then closing the menu, now the menu reopens, because apparently we often want to do several things in the same interface rather than just one and having to click again. So that's really cool. And you can now also hold A to skip the animation in the cooking, crafting, whatever, and this is also something that is toggleable in the menu. Now you can call visitors and not only friends. So if you want Milk, if you want Nina, if you want Mimi to come with you, you can. So there's another tab in the call button, and you can call any of the visitors, I guess only if they are a resident. And with this, you will have the main character that will come. So if it's a cinnamon roll friend, cinnamon roll will come with you. If it's Pom Pom Pudding's papa or mama, Pom Pom Pudding will come also with you. And yeah, you can hang out and take photos and go around with the visitors. I don't think they do have some abilities, but it's just fun to walk around with super cool other visitors. And we have tons of new quests. We have one with My Sweet Piano, where you unlock having miniature versions or alternate versions of some of the cooking stations, and those will be dyeable in the furniture customization thing. I'm wondering why we could not dye the original station, like the big one that we made. There's the best friend quest with Retsuko, where she starts a band and she has tons of scene and music and the stage furniture that she gives you and that you can customize. And there's the best friend quest with big challenges, and he shows us a lot of different cool outfits that he has. And the super cool thing is that you receive them all after. And the second super cool thing is that they start showing up in Tuxedo-san's store after. At least I had the glasses, like the triangle glasses, on the second day in Tuxedo Sam's shop, so I hope that we will also maybe get the crown or the flower crown or something like that. That will be so cool. There's a quest with the almanach, which are berry and cherry. Actually, it's cinnamon roll backwards. And if you have them both as resident, that's, I think, the second quest with them. And they have a secret lair. And I won't tell you more, but that's super cool. So you want to get them as resident. I think that will only come in the fall. And there's a new quest with Kuromi and My Melody that is at least 3 days, if not more. And the wording on the update says, unlock a new way to adventure around the island while hanging with new best of besties. So I'm not sure if after this quest, that means that when you're best friend with somebody, you can do something else, because normally you can have a companion when you're a good friend, I think, like level 10 or something. So maybe that means that it's something else coming, or that means that it's the visitor thing that they meant. I'm not sure, but it looks like there's something at the end of this quest that is also super fun with Kuromi and My Melody. And something else, I don't know if it's related to this quest or to the future event, but if you look at the trailer for the Sunshine Celebration, at some time the character is just pulling the thing, like buying stuff, and on just one frame of 1 second, you see some balloons that are My Melody and Kuromi, so something is happening. So, you know, this year is the 50th anniversary of My Melody and 20th of Kuromi. Last year we had Hello Kitty's 50th, so I don't know if they decided to change that. We'll see what happens, but it's gonna be so exciting. And for the new quest, the last one is in 2 days, and you unlock a new store in City Town, and that is the thing that is not coming necessarily at the same time on Switch and Steam, because you don't have access to the second island yet. But it's super cool, the outfits are kind of fun, and you find tons of new souvenirs for City Town, and it's really fun. There are 9 new conches, and that means that now everybody except Usahana on City Town will have a conch. This is like a big shell that you find somewhere, and then you have some riddle, and also the colors of the thing will give you hints on who you can give it to, and that's a fun new thing to do. I will have a special video just for the location of all the new conches. And the last thing, and maybe the more mind-blowing thing maybe, is you might notice that you find some kind of new comic books on the ground. They're actually called fishing almanacs, and I've got one that is number 31. So that means that there must be at least 31 or more of these. And when you go in the menu and go look at the item, it will give you information of what bait to use for what fish. And so apparently when you use a bait for the specific right fish, then it will be easier to bite and also go quickly to you and has a hurt. So some of these almanacs have only 1 tip for 1 fish, and some have like 5 tips, and it's not the most rare ones that have the most tips. And also I found one that is number 1 for City Town, and then the other ones are just numbered, but also I have the number 1 nothing. I guess there's the one from Friendship Island, and there will be ones for also other islands later or something like that. So there's at least 32 because I have twice the number 1. I will do another video for this one, but I will need to find them all first, and it will probably take ages, but I have no idea yet if there's only unlimited amounts per day like the comic books. They're in the same spots as the comic books. Like if you pick up all the comic books, you have more chances of having fishing almanacs come the next day, or they're like CDs that they have fixed spots and that they come daily. I'm not sure about that yet, but this is going to be a great thing about that. Apparently the Comic and Bait store only has comics and not the fishing almanacs for sale. Like this is Batsmaru's shop, so maybe in the future they will add that if people request it or something, because they also added Peckle's shop for the CDs, so maybe in the future this is something that we'll add. We'll see. But this is very exciting. We've had bait for 2 years and it did nothing, and now it finally does something. So this is exciting. And finally, there's a post in the known issues channel on the official Discord, and that was said all like the quests that were bugs or things like that has been changed. I will not read everything here, but you can pause the video and look at the specific things if you were stuck in something. So I made a full playlist with everything from this 2.7 update, and there will also be the CU3, and it will be over here, so you can look at the specific guides and the live stream and everything. So I hope to see you there, and remember, everybody can play cozy. Bye bye!